Hello. So, some people have asked about the upcoming elections. I know for mayor, New York City, you're probably not thinking about that at all, but I know that the candidates are thinking about it. And follow the money, as they say at this campaign finance board website. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it does have a good amount of information, and I'll try to walk through how to make sense out of it. It's best if they would provide it. They do allow you to download the whole thing, but it gets unusable after a while. So it's better to use their website in the beginning to get the summaries. So here I'm showing, and all these links will be in the video description information, so you can look at it yourself or post comments or questions or anything about it. But this is showing for 2000, um, let's see, 2021 cycle, which is the current cycle, right? They just had some follow. I guess we had the Charter Commission was previous, and then there was the Public Advocate special election and yet another election. But this is the one you want to look at now, and it's showing that there's $8 million already been contributed to candidates. So let's see where that money went. It'd be nice if they had a group by candidate feature. They might have that. I'd have to look around, but I don't see it here. So I do know some of the candidates' names, and a lot of them are not declaring. So if you look here and you search for um, mayor, for instance, it seems like there's six candidates declared for mayor, but there's many that are running that are not declared, because when you're in office, it's not a good idea to declare because it doesn't look like you're doing your job, I guess. So we know that there's six, and I just sampled some of these to see how much money they're getting, contributions they're getting. And you'll notice on this website, there's a contribute link right here, but some people don't have it because it actually takes some setup to do, and maybe they have their own way of getting contributions. Everything has to be registered. So let's look at some of these candidates here. This is the total amount is about 8 million to all candidates across all offices. And let's look at a particular candidate. This one is Scott Stringer. Scott Stringer, for this election cycle, right, 2021, seems to be getting 1.3 million so far. This should be accurate as of whenever they update it. They're supposed to update this thing. And he got 2,400 records, which means contributions, and totaling almost 4 million, almost 1.4 million. So let's look at the next candidate. This one is Eric Adams, and he's got a lot more contributions, over 3,700, and he's got 2.1 million. And that's again for this same cycle. Let's look at another candidate, Ruben Diaz Jr. Of course, he's got less money contributed so far, and 1,000 contributions. Let's look at some real smaller candidates. Aaron Foldenauer, I guess. He's got about $6,000. Seems more down to earth here, 34. And then let's look at another candidate, Joyce Taylor, Joycelyn Taylor. She's got 0, just like I also have run, and I have 0 too, because it's hard. It's not easy to gain. But the point is that anyone can be in these websites. Anyone can register to be a candidate, and if you register as a small campaign, which means you're going to spend under $1,000, you don't have to do anything, almost nothing, except for like once in a while filing something that says you didn't raise any money. But if you're serious, you obviously have to raise money. But this is a good way to learn about this. And this web page, which will also be in the is showing where all the registered candidates are. Some don't set up to get contributions, and some undeclare, they don't declare, but you can see a lot here. And let's look for borough president Brooklyn, right? This is the easiest way to do it. There's 4 candidates right now. There's this one, then there's Rafael Espinal, there's Antonio Reynoso, and then there's Lamore Whitehead Miller also running. In Manhattan, there's only one. Kalos is the only one running for. That's an opportunity for someone. In Queens, there's 6, of course. Daniel, Mayo, Miranda, Yin, Consonides. That's a busy one. And let's see, in Staten Island, there's probably just one. Yeah, nobody wants that one. All right, except that's a good, it's a good place to be. All right, so that's just follow the money, and the encouragement is you run for council, you run for borough president, you can do this, because it's just something that you should be aware of. And if you write to Ralph at TitleForce.org, we can help you get that contribution button, all right? Because I've done it down at the bottom. If you look for me, for District 36, 36, we have the contribution button because it's just a matter of setup, some computer setup. All right, thank you and peace out.